It always cracks me up when somebody's like, I would hate to get a look inside Stephen King's dark mind. Because as far as I'm aware, and correct me if I'm wrong, no one shouts out up-and-coming authors quite like Stephen King does. The peak we get into his dark mind is that he reads books like, whee! It's to the point where if you see a blurb on a new horror novel that says something like, Stephen King says, scariest book of the decade, it means nothing because he said it about like 50 other books. The guy just loves to read. If you read his memoir, he just likes a good story. From the twisted mind of Stephen King. And then the blurb is like, I liked the story a great deal. In his memoir, he talks about, to be a great writer, you need to read a lot. And I think that's great, A, because it just makes your imagination stronger, and B, it makes you celebrate other people's work. And a lot of successful people don't do that. They don't help other people up the ladder. And I think as creatives, if we don't celebrate other people's work, we get really weird. It's a real Scrooge mindset, and you gotta tune back into wee! And it's just really nice to see a successful author who's both very aware of how hard it was for him to break in, and how it's gotten even harder in this age of social media. He knows how far a Stephen King blurb goes, so he's not stingy with his, like, best horror novel of the year. From the dark recesses of Stephen King's psyche. Tabby got me this book for Christmas, and I loved it. There's a real lesson in Stephen King being a sweetie pie, and numerous celebrities who've tried to brand themselves as nice turning out to be monsters. I believe it's get comfortable with your demons, but maybe it's live in Maine and not Hollywood.